What is up, everybody? That's here, and today I'm back playing some more Pokemon VGC Reg Wi-Fi battles. Today we're busting out one of my favorite restricteds, and that's going to be Solgaleo. This is going to be a Ground Terra Life Orb Solgaleo using Massive Earthquake on a team with 3 Genies. Triple Genie, Lando Eye, Torn Eye, and Thunderous Therian. Some of my absolute favorite sets in this team. I really like the synergy that like EQ Ground Terra Solgaleo has with these 3 Genies. And also Full Metal Body is a really good ability in Reg I. It makes it so you're not going to get those speed drops from opposing Icy Winds. You're not going to lower your attack from opposing Intimidates. It's just a really solid, good mon. It's not the same as like Zenta or Lunala, but it's like still fills that kind of like supporty role while also being like a big bruiser attacker. So I really like Solgaleo. It's a very cool mon. Great speed, tier base 97, full speed lets us outspeed a lot of really cool stuff that people don't really expect, and it's just so good into Miraidon. Like Miraidon and Kali Eye, you have good lines with Solgaleo. You can EQ the Miraidon, you can go for Sunsteel Strikes into the Kali Eye. I just think it's a very fun mon. And against like Shadow Riders, you just have the Wide Guard. So very cool stuff. For me, surrounding it with a Choice Scarf Lando Eye, very standard Choice Scarf set here. We're going to be surrounding it with a Torn that also has Ground Terror. We have a lot of ground mons on this team. And we have Taunt here to be able to stop like Amoonguses from sporing, a bunch of just manual Trick Room setters and stuff like that if they don't have the right sort of redirection or like abilities to stop us from using priority moves. Taunt's just really good in that situation. You guys have seen me use this set before. I love this bulky Volt Absorb Thunder. This is one of my favorite sets. It doesn't really have that much offense. It just has kind of nature. I think there might be like, you know, anywhere like 36 points in special attack. It's almost full HP Spadef. Very bulky. The Snarl. We have the Weather Ball in case we want to change and go for like a big water attack, like into like an Incin or something. Discharge is great. Volt Switch is good. This guy's probably going to come into most our games. It's good into Shadow Rider. It's good into Miraidon. It's good into everything that like this team would normally struggle with. It's good into like Lunala. So I think this is like a really cool mon. Definitely, hopefully we get some wins with this guy. Of course, we got to use Pawmot here. I think Pawmot's a good mon here. Like, think about it. It has Volt Absorb that we can pair next to Discharge here. We can pair it with like a bunch of these other mons to be able to revive like a Scarf Lando or revive a Solgaleo for the late game. I think it's a really cool mon. And last but not least, we're using Kyogre here. I think Kyogre's a good mon. I think the one thing this team needs is like that one mon that like they expect to see off the rip, so you can actually get away with leading something like Solgaleo Torn. They're going to be over-respectful of Kyogre. They're going to bring in their Rillabooms. They're going to be bringing their, you know, other electric attacks that might work into Kyogre. So it's going to make it so our multiple Volt Absorb mons are pretty good. It's going to make it so our, you know, flying mons are really good pivots or able to leverage an advantage for things like Rillaboom. So hopefully Kyogre works. Like if they're bad, we can just lead Kyogre and go like Tailwind, Water Spout, like GG Shake My Hand. And so like that's one of the reasons why I like having Kyogre on this team. I think we're probably going to end up using most of the Genies and the Solgaleo. But yeah, that being said, before we get into the games, I just want to remind everyone that we are trying to get to 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you guys have it within your hearts to drop a sub on the channel, you guys like the cool Reg I content we're making so far, you like that I'm breaking down and showing you guys a lot of the stats and the way that I like to play the team before. If you guys like these elongated intros, show your support by dropping a sub on the channel. I really appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop into some games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Miraidon Zenta. Sounds like a job for like Landorus and Solgaleo. I think we could probably lead both of these here and get quite a bit of value. Let's just do it. I think they're good. Even if you lead in Sin, like I don't care. Trying to think. Maybe bring Kyogre in the back. Is Kyogre even good here? I don't even think I need Kyogre in this matchup. I think Thundy's actually still really valuable. I think I'm gonna bring my Pawmot. It's either Pawmot or Torn. Torn's not bad here either, though. I'm gonna bring the Pawmot. Yeah, Pawmot's rad. Give me a Fake Out pin. Cool. I vibe with this. Who needs Kyogre when you have Solgaleo? Here we go. Yeah, we get that big EQ Sandsear energy. What I really like about Lando too is like you don't have to go in with like Sandsear and get Wide Guard. You can just go with like fat Earth Power. It's just like easy peasy lemon squeezy, and we can do like Earth Power and EQ. Like if you lead double restricted, there's a good chance I get a double KO on the first turn without even losing a mon. This is fine. So you can fake out one, but you can't fake out both. And I also really like that we have let me think about this, because like we can also just I'm just thinking. We also have our Torn. If we wanted to pivot out Solgaleo for like Thundy, we could. This is fine. What are they gonna do? Like Dazzling Gleam? I don't care. This is fine. EQ's good move. Sanseer, good move. Cool. Send it. Who you fake outing, bro? And it looks like they're not terastallizing that Miraidon, so there's a good chance it might go down this turn. It can't Volt Switch out either. That's the thing, is like we have the Ground Tear here. We can also just come in with our Thundy and just go like Discharge too next to either of these mons. So much synergy here, so much. Fake out into Solgaleo, wise choice. Sanseer, double hit, easy. Big damage there, massive damage. And Volt Switch, Draco, okay, cool. You're at -2 now. This is so good for me. I know it doesn't look really good, but like, they don't know that I'm Earthquaking here either. They just saw that like I went Ground Tear. They probably thought I was just trying to block like whatever move they had. I can come in and revive my Lando. I don't think that that's wrong, but I think I'm just going to come in here. And I think I'm going to click the EQ Discharge. I'm trying to think of what they could come in with. Good old Disquake. Never leave home without it. Like, what do you do? Pivot in like Ursh? We could Volt Switch too. I think the Discharge is fine. Yeah, we can eat a -2 Draco from the Miraidon. I think that's absolutely acceptable. Yep, Draco can miss too. So you're going to lose both your mons this turn, most likely. Because the Solgaleo is going to go first, and then it's going to be like big damage into this Iron Hands. I think Iron Hands goes down to this Discharge. Nice. Yeah, we don't even need it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. So you have Zenta and maybe Ursh in the back. And we don't need to use AoE. That's the thing. Is like next turn, I'm just going to mix it up. So let's see what they got here. Man, I love EQ Discharge. Man, I love it. I love EQ Discharge. That's what I'm all about, yo. The golden oldies coming back in Reg I. Sounds good. Ursh, there it is. I wonder if this is Scarf or Sash. It looks like it could be Scarf. And there's Zenta. Let's realistically think about how we lose this match now. Looks sashed, right? Do this. Wide guard, yes. Making the right plays. You can take out my Solgaleo. By the way, Solgaleo outspeeds Ursh by 1. So if you're adamant, yeah. So if you're adamant, Ursh, we outspeed you. Good damage here. This is just to break Sash. You're going to be able to outspeed my my Thundy here probably. Take out my Solgaleo. And then I take out your whatever guy. And then I just come in and I go fake out pin damage into like Revival Blessing. Like GG, shake my hand. Cool. Good stuff. He's like, look, I took out the Solgaleo. And it's like, actually, like, that's completely fine. Now let's see it. Here we go. Volt Switch. Man. Thundy Therian is so sick. It's such a good mon in this format, I think. Like that Zenta Miraidon just gets folded by like this guy. What are they gonna do? Body pressure you or flying type? What are they gonna do? They have to Draco you, and I think I have like Fairy Terra on this thing. No, I'm Water. Water's a good Terra on it though too. Alright, let's just go Pawmot. So we go fake out damage into, you know, whatever we really feel like doing. We should be able to win here. We haven't seen their Terra yet, so I guess that could be problematic, but like we have the ability to like Revival Blessing our Lando and just win. So let's just stick, it's better to stick a Volt Switch in here, I think, because they could Wide Guard. Yeah. Fake out Volt Switch. We don't get the boost from the Volt Switch, but it's fine. But the Discharge here is pretty cool next turn, because like next turn we're gonna throw the Discharge out. So this turn we Discharge. When you do Wide Guard, like, I think the Revival Blessing is the play here. Because we have the Sash. Cool. Here's their Terra. Awesome. They have free damage. You can't Wide Guard and hit our Mon, so we're in a good spot. Dragon? Yeah, it's usually Dragon there. Cool. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we just get back Lando and just get ready to Earth Power it. We are faster than them. That's actually crazy that we're faster. That means they're really, really thick, by the way. So I'm going to get back Lando. If Pawmot's faster, there's a good chance Solgaleo's faster, but like I think Lando's just better. And we're not Volt Switching here. That would be really bad. Body Press is completely fine. There's like no way that they break this Thundy though. And we're going to heal our own guy here. To look at this. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Discharge, baby. Let's go. Volt Absorb. We got the synergy over here. Fishing for those paras over here. Look at this. That's free damage. Electricity dissipates. That's completely fine. We're just going to do Discharge again. And I could just pivot in my Lando if I wanted to, but I'm just full send at close combat. Full send it. Put him within range for EP to finish off from Lando in the back. Pair would be nice. Ooh, body press. Dude, that ain't doing anything, bro. That ain't doing nothing. Don't make me use double charge, or what is it, double shock into my own Thundy, bro. That'd be nuts. Oh, that'd be so funny. Like, reading that. Do I do that? I'm gonna do it. That's funny. I'm gonna actually just do it. I'm playing with my food over here. Bruh, where you looking? Ah! I was like, bro, the double volt absorb tech. So we take those wins all the way to the bank. I think if you're someone that's struggling with like a lot of Miraidons and Zentas, something like this Thundy might be like a really, really good mon for your teams. I like this really, really fat Assault Vest set. It doesn't really have anything in offense. It's humongous Spadef with Snarl. It's good into Shadow Rider. Really, really cool mon, and hopefully we can use it in a few more games. Let's hop another one. Wish me luck. Here we go. All right, I think I fought this guy the other day. I remember the Hydreigon on that team, thinking it was like, huh, that's weird. It's Hydreigon. That being said, I think Solgaleo is just really good at this. We're really good into the Miraidon. We're really heavy, so Groudon's Heat Crashes doesn't do that much if we Terastallize. And we have Wide Guard on our Solgaleo. Plus, like, all these flying types just make things really hard for Groudon. That being said, I think Solgaleo is a good lead. I think we can probably just get away with that. I think, like, Solgaleo Lando might be a really solid way to play this. We also could bring Kyogre here. I don't think Kyogre is terrible. I think they're going to have the weather control for most of this game. They probably have Sunny Day on the whims as well. So, like, I don't really even need to play into that, per se. I think that, like, Thundy could be good. Maybe weave in that Kyogre on, like, one turn and just, like, Weather Ball the Groudon could be really nice if they let me get away with that. I think Thundy's a good mon here. I'm trying to think. Do I have Rain Dance on this? We about to learn today. We do. This seems like a fine mon here. Cool. Triple Genie Solgaleo, bro. This is the world that we live in now. Triple Genie Solgaleo. Who needs another restricted? This is Reg G, right? Reg G for Genie, right? Except for we're playing Reg I. And I ain't got a rhyme for that one. Let's see what's gonna happen here, though. I think we have good lines into Miraidon. They can fake out. They can lead like Miraidon and Hands. I think like the last guy did, and that's not terrible. It's a good lead. So again, I don't really mind this lead because you have to take so much damage, and if you play it wrong, you just lose the game. That's what I like about this. Is if they play this wrong, if they want to go for like a wild charge, or they fake out the wrong target, or they eat a crit or something like that, they're playing so risky leading Miraidon into this. We still just click this, full send it, and we have to do that even if we're not like Earthquake or do anything, just so the Hands can't get cheeky and just go for like a fat wild charge into us. And we're just gonna stand here, easy peasy. I want to say something I've noticed. Have you noticed that ever since I've started making a lot more like YouTube specific content, my Never Lucky has just gone away? I hit all my moves. I don't miss anymore. I don't get flinched. I don't get crit. It's just a bunch of like, man, it'd be cool if like the game worked as intended. I think I played a game using Lilligant the other day where I went and I think I hit like 5 sleep powders in a row. I got 1 turn sleeps on all of them, but like I hit all of them. Draco, this is completely fine. See how we're not wasting our Terra there. And this is, I think, the same thing the last guy did, but it's not a problem because what this is just doing is we're getting fat damage here. And then we're just going to be able to bring out Torn and just go Tailwind, like GG shake my hand. Nice. Yeah. And that Hands is not helping in this situation. Let's think about though, do we want to go? I'm thinking. Do I like need Lando? Like Lando's not like required to win this match, I don't think. Well, Torn's better than Thundy here, so we're just gonna go Torn. Might have to hit a blind bleak win here after all that I said. Here's the Groudon. We have the Wide Guard. Do I care? I don't even care. What are you gonna do? P-Blades me? I'm still Solgaleo, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna Earthquake. Bruh. You're done. Protect? Protect Hands? Whoa. No wonder he faked out of the Lando. I like how they also respected Scarf Lando. Well, I should do a lot to your Groudon if I hit it. Come on. Let's go. Big damage. Look at that. That's so big. Wow. Lucky, lucky. Big EQ here, too. I don't think P-Blades will KO. Unless you're, like, orbed, maybe. But I don't think Solgaleo just gets OHKO by that. I think we're in a good spot. Even after 2 ticks of orb. Let's see it. Might just KO you. Oh, so low. Right? That orb rage, though. Let's see it. What do you got, buddy? Heat Crash? Fisher! No. Stop it, bro. I think he tried Fisher on us last time. I remember this guy. He tried Fisher with the Groudon. Stop doing that. The only person that can do that is me. I'm the only one that can do that. That's the game, though. We just go, we don't even need the Tailwind here. I'm going to do it, though. I will still Tailwind here. I'm trying to think of, like, a situation. And, like, you probably have Hydreigon in the back, but, like, we have... Torn just completely 1v1s that Mon. And we don't need the Tailwind here. Like, we could go for, like, a Bleak Wind. But, like, I want this up just so we have it for later. Awesome. Goodbye. No Quick Claw Fisher, bro? Solgaleo is so sick. I love Ground Terra Solgaleo. Like, Ground Terra Solgaleo with EQ, Ground Terra, like, Duskmane with EQ, Ground Terra Ho-Oh with EQ. They're just so good. They're normally mons that, like, aren't too good into Miraidon that just turn into, like, automatic Miraidon counters in close sheet. It's, like, one of my favorite sets. And show me Hydreigon. We just double tap it with, like, Bleak Wind, Sunsteel. Whimsicott. Okay. Good thing I set that Tailwind, bro. And we're done. Yeah, it's fine. What are you going to do? Encore? Like, GG's. Oh, man, the Terra Whims. Oh, he's going for it. He's making plays for days out here. Fire Terra? Rock Terra? Ghost Terra? Water Terra. Whoa, what are you doing over there? Water Whims. I like Rock Whims a lot. I think Rock and Fire are some of my favorite sets on Whims if I'm not using the standard Ghost. Bleak Wind hits, though. It's like I said, sometimes lucky. Let's see it. Life Orb, Solgaleo, Sunsteel Strike. How much is this doing? Do we just pop you even though you resist? Oh, never lucky. Never lucky, bro. It's fine. Moonblast. I think we live that. Yep. Solgaleo's thick. It's deceptively bulky. And that's going to be game right there. Cool. Battle was canceled. Wins up. Solgaleo. Alright, no joke. That guy has the coolest freaking Reg I team I think I've seen so far. That is just the coolest team. I love everything about it. They have Trick Room. They have Shell Smash. They have Follow Me. That team looks bad on paper. It's not bad. We're still going to win, but, like, good for you. Good for you, little guy. I appreciate it. I think we're going to lead Solgaleo. Solgaleo does a lot of damage. I got to be respectful. Am I just not going to bring Ogre? Like, Thundy is my other restricted. I don't think... I do think also that Taunt could be really good here if I wanted to lead Torn, though. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, let's just do that then. Like, these two seem good. And then, do I need Fake Out here? The good thing is we can Fake Out... all their damage comes from their restricteds. So, I like Pawmot. Kind of. I don't know if we want Ogre here. Ogre's, like, a good mon, but, like, I'm just not a fan of Ogre into Palkia. Like, Kyogre's boring. You guys seen Ogre a million times. Like, Ogre's forcing the right trauma responses from our opponents. They probably have, like, Wide Guard on that Torterra, too. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like it could be, like, a loaded dice, Shell Smash, Super Torterra, but it's probably, like, just a Wide Guard Torterra, and we don't really have that many ways to play around that. Our Kyogre doesn't have, like, Thunder or Ice Beam either, so realistically, like, they sent the Palkia, and our Ogre's just like, meh. Let's see what they got. Persian? Awesome. I'm taunting the heck out of that Torterra, bro. I ain't letting you get away with this. No, no, no. Stop it. Get some help, bro. I think I'm just going to Volt Switch there. You wouldn't be Earthquake in here, right? So I'm just going to taunt you. And we got Cloak on our Torn, so we don't have to worry about that. And then next turn, you can't Wide Guard. I can Bleak Wind. Fake out that guy? Absolutely acceptable. Yep. No Shell Smash, unless you're Mental Herb Shell Smash, the cooking. Show me Shell Smash. Leech Seed! Oh, that ain't working either, bro. Not in my house, it does not work. Leech Seed, huh? Do I need Rain for, like, any reason? Because I can go Rain Dance Weather Ball. That's actually super sick. I'm not going to set Rain, because, like, you have Palkia and I don't want to give you a steroid. So who's pivoting in? Is it Mewtwo? Is it Palkia? Is it Clef? Dusknor! Oh my gosh. Yo, this guy's so cooking. The pressure's real. I'm going to taunt that thing too. Any speed drops? Persian maybe? Never lucky. I wanted that speed drop on that Persian. Okay. So we get a speed drop on our Thundy, not on our Torn. Get the free Volt Switch out. I think that there's nothing inherently wrong. Like, this is where you'd bring out Kyogre, because they can't have both their restricteds here. but I think Solgaleo's fine. Ooh, I'm gonna have to Terra though. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Terra here, and that's okay. So we're going to Terra here, and the reason why we're Terraing here is so we don't get O-code by foul play. Big EQ, and just a taunt into the Dusknoir. Now, if you want to go to like Dark Terra, Trick Room, all those other things like that, you're actually able to. No one says that you can't. Let's see it though. Is this Torterra? Yeah, let's see it. Oh, Palkia. All right, maybe they thought we were going for a Sunsteel Strike. Not today. Not in my house. We're clicking the big EQ baby here. Life Orb EQ. Let's see it. Dude, we got shots here, guys. I don't think we Oko that Dusknoir. I want to see if they have Mental Herb. Mental Herb would be the sauce here. Survey says no Mental Herb. All right, cool. No Trick Room. I don't care if they want to use Shadow Punch, bro. That's fine with me. You can't Wisp me either. Yeah, I think Torn with like Taunt is like still like heavily underrated in these formats. Can't Wisp, yo. It's almost like I play the game, yo. Let's think about the right play here. The right play here would be EQ, and it's just Taunt. Like you just don't even play it because like what they're gonna probably do is like flip on like some sort of weird Terra, maybe like a Grass Terra, maybe some sort of like I don't know what kind of Terra you would go with on that Palkia, but you don't want them to flip on a 50-50 Terra, resist our Earthquake, live Trick Room, and that's how we lose, right? You just want to say that they can click Hydro Pump. They can do all the different things like that, but what they can't do is as Trick Room. That'd be our loss. So we're going to take out this Persian right here, and then I think what they're probably going to do is fodder the Persian, re-bring out the Torterra, have Wide Guard up. So how do I want to play around that? I think what I'll probably do in that situation is just taunt the Palkia still, because I'm still afraid of the Palkia. And maybe just Sunsteel Strike the Torterra. I can't go Bleak Wind because that would be blocked by Wide Guard as well. And you can't taunt like a Wide Guard because Wide Guard is a higher priority, right? So if you taunt Wide Guard, it's stopping it for subsequent turns, but not the turn that actually happens. So I'm sure that they have Wide Guard. I think I'm just going to pull the trigger and Sunsteel Strike the Torterra and taunt the Palkia. I don't think there's a problem with that. I think we do that, we should just be able to win with Thundy in the back. Cool. But yeah, like taunt on Torn is still like super, super good against teams like this, you know? Yeah, they're playing around taunt. Let's see what they want to do here. Okay. Yep. Absolutely acceptable. Let's see how much damage we do to Torterra. They could just be wide. They could be wide game. It looks like they're not. So we could have just collected Bleak Wind EQ and just won the game. Let's see it. Survey says Sunsteel Strike. Big damage. Oof. Shell Smash? If you Shell Smash me, bro, we can be friends. Bullet Seed. He's cooking me, bro. You got that loaded dice, though? We're going to find out. We might find out. Come on. No loaded dice. No dice. No! All right. I think we're good, though. We've already taunted the Dusknoir. I think we just come in with... Honestly, like we have Torn, right? We have Pawmot, too. I can just revive. Trying to think of what we want to do, like what the right play is here. I'm not seeing a problem with Pawmot, honestly. Pawmot just pins like all their mons. Yeah, so we just go like close combat here. Bleak Wind. We could even fake out Bleak Wind. I don't mind that either. I vibe with that actually a little bit more. Because that gives us multiple chances to pin. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Nice. I'm not going to miss my moves. I think I like that play. I don't think we needed a close combat there. Like, if you had, like, a Ghost Terror or something weird on the Torterra and they wanted to use that, that would have blocked the close combat or the fake out, so it didn't really matter. And I don't think they were cloaked. I think they showed that they were probably loaded dice by the fact they hit 4. And now you come in with Palkia, and I'm trying to think of what Terras Palkia is going to have. I think Fairy is a pretty common Terra for Palkia, so we're just going to click the Double Shock into that, and the Bleak Wind. That should be able to pin most things. Grass is another pretty common one, but, you know, that's why we still Bleak Wind over it. So we're going to be able to take these wins. It's got a cool team. Maybe needs a little bit more time in the oven. But Palkia is one of my favorite restricteds. I think it's pretty cool. And it's always cool to see people feature Dusknoir as well. So hopefully we fight this guy again when he has a little bit more experience under his belt. But pretty good game. We're going to go into another one. And yeah, wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, that's a really, really cool team. Lunala. The real question is, like, is that going to be a Meteor Beam Lunala or, like, a Leftovers Lunala? And it's giving, like, really weird Leftovers Lunala vibes because it's paired next to, like, an Ogerpon and an Amoonguss. I feel like that team doesn't have, like, a bad matchup into Incin because they have the Ogerpon as well, too. So, like, that would be the only reason why you would ever really want to use a Meteor Beam Lunala is if, like, you need something that can just, like, delete Incin. So that being said, are we going to be trying to respect that Lunala? What would be the best way to do that? I think that I want to lead Torn here. I think Torn Solgaleo is actually just a really solid lead. We can go with Tailwind EQ. We can go with Tailwind Sunsteel Strike into the Ogerpon, gets the Oko. We can go Taunt into the Amoonguss. We can just Oko and Sin with EQ. I vibe with all this. So yeah, that seems solid. I'm going to bring my Ogre, because I think that Entei will be something that's going to be a little bit problematic in the late game. And then I'm wondering if I even want Thundy here. I think it's a cool mon. We've used it in a lot of the games. I think it might be a better idea to bring the Lando. We're setting the weather. Lando should be able to come out and pin a lot of these mons. I don't think that Pawmot is right. So let's just go into this and see what we can get done. We're making a lot of hard reads here. Hoping that Lunala is more of like a reactive Lunala. I'm assuming maybe like Specs Miraidon. Could be Rocky Helmet or Citrus Amoonguss. I don't think it's Safety Goggles Incin. I think it's probably like Rocky Helmet and Citrus on either the Incin or the Amoonguss. We don't really know which one yet. But we'll see based off how they want to be played. And I hope they just lead Ogerpon and just get absolutely dump trucked by a Sunsteel Strike. That'd be my favorite. Oh, this sounds like EQ City, baby. Let's go. Do I want to double protect? Do I want a Tailwind here? I don't have Protect on my Torn. So I could just Tailwind and fodder that slot. And then just bring in Ogre and like win the game. Or bring in Lando and win the game. I could just bring in Lando here. I can just Protect here and pivot in Lando and I'm not behind. Yes. Cool. I think it's a good play. What are you gonna do? Fake out my Solgaleo? You're not going to be fake out on a Torn, right? Protect, good move. The Miraidon did not Terra. Volt Switch. Okay, cool. Into the Lando slide. Oh, they're trying to get my Torn off the board. No TY. Knockoff. Oh, man. And this is going to get worse for this guy before it gets better because we have the EQ here. You're locked into Volt Switch, buddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, and I think I U-turn here. I'm faster than you. I can just Earth Power. Just thinking if I want to Earth Power Sandsear. I'm going to Sandsear. EQ Sandsear, baby! Where are you dropping? Where are you looking? Is that... No, it has to be Miraidon, because that's the only way it's fast enough. But, like, if it's Spexed, it still can't do anything. Now, let's see what happens. You're about to lose both your mons this turn if I hit my Sandsears. And I always hit my Sandsears. You ever see me miss that move? I don't think I've ever missed it, ever. Here we go. I mean, you can mix it up and go, like, Draco or Dazzle, but, like, I think that you're Choice Spexed. I think that you're Spexed. And I have 2 ground types on the board. So let's see what you're working with over here. Survey says, big Solgaleo energy, Sandsear Storm, Scarfaroonie Dooney, big damage. Get that double hit just like I was talking about. Citrus Incin. All right, so that means it has to be Rocky Helmet Amoonguss, right? Big damage. And Dazzling Gleam. Okay, they weren't Scarfed. Or Specs, sorry, they weren't Spexed. That's fine. I can't believe they just went Dazzling Gleam into a Solgaleo, though. And they're orbed. They're still going to lose both of their mons this turn, I think. I think your Miraidon goes down. Solgaleo busted. Oh, almost. He's within range for a Sandsear, though. So let's see. How do we want to finish this guy off? I'm thinking. No more fake outs for you. Entei. Okay, you got those E-Speed Ds, please. Bro, you can't E-Speed everyone. Do it. See what happens. See what happens. Let's go. Let's go. E-Speed? You're weak. You need more hatred. Oh, I need more hatred. Who'd I miss on, though? All right, that's fine. I hit the right one. Cool. Awesome. Miraidon, know what I'm saying? Oh, my gosh, value. He's like, I would have if I just dodged the right moves. Now we always hit. Please go away, Entei. Please go away. Big Ground Terra Life Orb EQ baby. Oof. Oh, he's alive too, man. These guys got their EVs, man. So many EVs. You ever seen this many EVs in your life? That's crazy. And there's Lunala. Okay, is this Lefty's Lunala? Is that good or bad? I think that we're just completely fine to just Earthquake out and Sandsear out. Like, you can't stop all of it. You can E-speed one of these. You can't you're just gone. I just win right now. Like, kind of, right? Am I wrong? Solgaleo gonna tick out, but like, that was a lot of damage. And then I just fold it with Ogre in the back. Cool, that's good. We're gonna see what kind of Lunala it is anyways. But great damage here. You're not the only one with some bulk in your mons here. Look at that. Oh, it's so nice. Love that for me. Solgaleo faints. I want to see if are you like meteor beaming? Are you calm minding? Are you trick rooming? Trick room would be kind of dicey, honestly. Don't want to see trick room. Calm mind. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we have Ogre. What you gonna do when I send out Kyogre, big sad Lunala? What you gonna do? Quicken water spout. Do 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 do. Okay. I'm glad I was able to bring Kyogre once in this match. And guys, please feel free to let me know if you guys are liking these more YouTube-specific videos as opposed to just the standard, you know, stream highlights. I feel like the stream highlights are cool, right? But I feel like a lot of people already watched the stream, and so they don't need to come back and re-watch the video again. And so these sort of videos at least gives you like a reason to watch the YouTube channel, which definitely helps me out. Battle was canceled, wins up. Remember guys, we are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We're at 44,000 right now. I'm doing my absolute best to make daily Reg I content for you guys that feature cool and unique ways to play. I think Thunditherian is a really cool adaptation for the Reg I meta. So if you guys like that as well, think about dropping a sub. Think about dropping a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this team. And the last thing I want to say is we are also going to be talking about the Patreon here. We have the Patreon official team submission post. That's up right now. We have a bunch of cool stuff coming to Patreon this month. We have the Patreon team submission post. We're doing tournaments, usually Friday afternoons. We're doing like Patreon tournaments. So if you guys want to play some Reg I ladder tours to prepare for the global challenges that are going to be happening for this format, think about checking those out. We have the Patreon tab in the Discord if you guys want simple questions and answers. It's a great place to hit me up if you guys have any questions like that. All of my rentals also get posted onto Patreon. If you guys want to use this team, if you liked this team, you want to see some of my EVs, so to see how we actually got that bulk on the Solgaleo and the Lando in those situations, this rental will be available on Patreon relatively soon, as well as all the other rentals I've been using. And also, we have the updated end credits. So if you guys subscribe to the Patreon, even in the lowest tier, you get access to all the stuff I mentioned, and your name appears at the end of the credits in every single video that goes live on my YouTube channel. I just want to thank everyone for actually supporting me on Patreon. It's thanks to the support on Patreon, we're able to make a bunch of YouTube videos, do a bunch of cool streams, and bring you guys some really, really fun and interactive Reg I content. That being said, I just want to say again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out. I'll see you guys next time.